Welcome to Garachnids and welcome to a new invertarium, but not the one you were expecting. Hello and welcome back to Garachnids. So, all the people who follow me on Facebook will have seen a post put on last week about good news and bad news, and I'm going to tell you all about it now because we've had some good news and some bad news. So, firstly, where do I start off? Bit of bad news. Bad news were, as you're probably aware, with my fascination for animals, I rescue animals, and quite recently rescued a new dog. Sadly, that dog is still in its puppy stage and it's decided to be a bit destructive, and unfortunately it got into the invertarium the other day. It did take down a lot of my baby slings, the small boxes I keep them in, and you can imagine that when I returned home from work, the sight of all these little boxes on the stairs nearly brought me to tears after all the time I spent building up this place. As luck would have it, however, she'd also dragged out a duvet, a spare duvet we kept in the airing cupboard. God knows how she got in, but she had. And the spiders had all headed for the duvet and hid in the creases of the duvet. So, out of all the ones of the boxes she chewed up, the enclosures, I only actually ended up losing one. I managed to find and put back all the others. So, out of a bad thing came a good thing because I got them all back. It has meant that I've had to replace some of the enclosures that kept them in, but that's a small price to pay. I've learned lessons from that, and obviously now that the door to the invertarium is kept firmly closed. So, talking about the invertarium, as I said at the beginning of the video, there has been some changes with the invertarium. Unfortunately, again going back to the bad news, the move up to the loft is going to be off. Basically because it's going to cost way too much for me to complete that project this year. There's no insulation up there basically, so we'll be starting from scratch. Everything would need doing, so I've had to make the hard decision to stay where I am in this room. But what it has made me do and made me realise that if I completely emptied it, which I did do, and put stuff back in a more orderly fashion, instead of before I've obtained something I just had to squeeze it in somewhere, I've now got a lot more room, I've got a lot more stuff in here. And there will be I'm going to do another tour video, full room tour video, to show you the new setup, but I will be giving you some ideas of what it looks like now at the end of this video, so do stay tuned for that. So yeah, good and bad things there. I mean, I'm quite happy the way the invertariums, the redesigned invertariums turned out, so hopefully you will be too. Quite some exciting news, certainly for Garachnids ourselves, is that I've had a good friend now called Dan Jerem, and he supported this channel right from the very beginning. Dan was the guy who, if you remember in the last videos, got me the British spiders, especially Segestrias, the green fang. We can't get them up here not in the north because it's just too cold, but Dan was good enough to find some and send them up to me, so I'm forever in his debt for that. But Dan has surpassed that now. He's had to, well, he's moved, shall we say, and I don't know a lot about it, but all I can tell you is that his house is, I don't know if it's smaller than he thought, or he just hasn't got the space to keep his tarantulas, so he's having to find new homes for them, and he's offered me quite a few of these, which is just incredible. I just can't thank him enough. So, what I said to him was, can you tell me, don't tell me what I'm getting, I want that to be a surprise, because obviously I want to do an unboxing video for you lot, and to thank Dan as well. But I just asked him how many were coming, and he said roughly 21, which is absolutely incredible. So it just gave me an idea of the type of house and I can get ready for them and things like that. So we know there's about 21 coming. We don't know what, so it'll be as big a surprise to me as it will be to you when I open them up. and we go through what's there. So I just want to say a big thank you to Dan again for that. I'm speechless, mate. It's one of them things in life that makes it worth living, isn't it? It's just amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, hopefully spiders are due hopefully the next few days, unless there's any more problems. So as soon as they're here, I will touch the box until obviously I'm filming, and I'll share it with you, and I'll get that video straight out to you as well. Right, what else can I think of we need to talk? Oh, your new additions. We have a few new additions. So we have a few new spiders. We've got another P. metallica, Caribbean versicolor. I've got another Gramstola pulchra, sling that is. Another sling, Gramstola pulchra P's. I actually managed to get hold of a Gramstola porteri. It's Gramstola month this month, I think. And, sorry, the guinea pigs are still with me, unfortunately, so you can probably hear them running around squeaking, so my apologies for that. Going back to the the Gramstola porteri, a friend of mine called Ryan, who was quite close to me, and he's got the same interests as I've got with the exotic animals, so we do a little bit of talking, and he does a little bit of searching to find things, and he came across a place in Wakefield that is basically, it's an exotic shop, but part of it is a rehoming centre, so you adopt an animal from there. And I thought, that sounds interesting. So I had a look on, and they had this Gramstola porteri. I couldn't believe it. It was a sub-adult, so it's not small, it's a fair size, and just couldn't resist it. It's a beautiful spider. So she's here with us now as well. It is a female. And I did promise the shop's called Reptilia, and I did promise that the girls who work there say a big hello from Garachnids. So hey girls, if you're watching this, I hope you are, and leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think of them. Okay then, and then other additions were a Savannah Monitor, also known as a Boss Monitor, which you'll see, he's just watching up there now, he's watching me filming. Quite a character. For those who have been watching my videos from the beginning, you will have noticed that I did have one before. Sadly, I lost that one. I didn't make it known in my videos because it was quite upsetting for me. Boss Monitors, Savannah Monitors, whichever you call them, have also always been around me in my life. I've had them off and on since I was a kid. This is my third one now that I've had. My first one got big. I was only very young at the time, and he went off to live. I don't know if it was something like Canal Gardens in Leeds where he went to live. When Mum and Dad sorted him out for me because I was only young at the time. The second one I've just said passed away, and this is my third one. So I'm hoping he's going to be, or he or she, is going to settle down. But it's eating well. It's a little bugger basically. So I like that in the monitor. So we'll show him shortly. I've also managed to obtain a couple of what they call Chubby Bullfrogs. I think they're also called Asian painted frogs. I could be wrong for that, but yeah, quite incredible little creatures. They're very small at the moment, but they do get quite a size, so I'll be obviously showing them as well. Things to look forward to. I did promise that I would be doing. I've done my top 10 new worlds. I'll be doing my top 10 old worlds very soon. Obviously, things have come forward and things are happening, and it keeps pushing it back a bit. But what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and get that in the can, so to speak, and then I can just put that out there when I'm ready. But it's literally, hopefully, going to be the next week or two when I can get that out. And just so you all know, I will be attending the IHS show at Doncaster. That's on the 23rd of the 6th, if memory serves me right. I do like that one. It's usually quite a good mixture of reptiles and inverts, so I will be there. So please, if anybody does see me and recognises me, please come and speak to me. It's lovely to meet the people and put faces to comments as well. So please come and say hello if you see me there. And obviously with everything changing, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a new full room tour. So it will feature all the animals again that I've got now. Obviously I will show you some of the slings. I'm not going to bore you with showing them all of them because I think that'll be too repetitive. And as we all know, the tarantula keepers out there, that a lot of the slings look identical, so I'm not going to bore you with that. But yeah, we'll try and give you a good overview of how the invertarium's changed and all the animals that are living here with us now. So hopefully you'll stay tuned now for the video. Obviously I'm going to feature those new additions. I might throw another couple of things in as well, see what you think. I'm not going to do any talking in the next part. I'm just going to, I'll put a description of what they are at the bottom and just let you enjoy them for what they are. And then obviously when we do the full room tour, I'll do a lot more talking then and describe what they are and, you know, what you can expect to see from them really. So as always, thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel if you enjoyed what you've seen today. Don't forget to press that notification button so that every time I release a new video you'll be aware of it. And if you want to support this channel further, please don't forget we've got a Patreon site. And as I say, every little helps and keeps this channel going. And until next time, thank you, and I'll see you later. So I hope you enjoyed that video. One thing I did forget to say is a lot of these animals have come from the Durham Valley Pet Centre. And I always plug it, but this place is becoming exceptional now for its exotics. So please check them out. They're on Facebook. Have a look at what they do, what they have. I know there's new spiders coming in all the time. We've got some really unusual reptiles and things like that in at the moment. I know we've got an Argentinian black and white tegu in, and I know a lot of people have shown interest in that. So please give them a visit. If not, just add them on Facebook and just say Garachnids sent you. Okay, thank you.